Hey guys, so I have the pandemic in my body. For the past 3 years I've been so careful since the pandemic. Oh, we've been best friends for so long and I'm sorry I forgot about you. When was it? Was it the elevator button? Was it that person coughing by the pool? Well, it's some sort of a funky version, probably more so on the Omicron side. So I'm really grateful, actually. Have mixed emotions. So on one hand, I'm elated. I've been dreaming of this day. And I'm excited to have this immunity. But on the other hand, I'm sort of gearing up for a bit of COVID depression. And it's been a journey. I had a high temp and had a rough night's sleep the first couple nights, pretty lethargic, bit of a sore throat, but not too bad, and a little bit of a cough, but not too bad, so I've got to be grateful for that. But it did occur to me that there's a chance that people in the olden days, when they wanted to grow their fingernails, that there was a surrogate who grew their fingernails and then cut them and then would glue them onto the recipient's hands. And that was the start of fake nails. So think about that one. Sometimes I just think all my values are different than other people's. And I can't live up to the expectations of society. It's not satisfying. It's not satisfying. I remember the days I used to wear 2 masks in the early days. I also remember getting a test over the counter and the guy hands it to me coughing. We've come so far. And I used to walk on a different aisle if someone coughed in one aisle when I was shopping. I remember the days where we used to even wash the packets when we first found out about the pandemic. I'd like to thank the government for giving me payouts. I'd like to thank the way you can't tell if someone's angry at you or happy when they're wearing a mask. And I'd like to thank the mystery the HR department created when they hired new people when there was a pandemic and we were wearing masks. And I liked that little bit of a shock when I met my friend at a cafe and saw her face for the first time. Thank you for that. I'd like to thank the colour purple for being there for me. You never ask anything of me. You're just a colour. And that's okay. I'd like to thank my family for not being too annoying. And I'd like to thank everybody who gave me free food at some point in my life. The convoy, the scientists that made this. Thank you, John Campbell, for your thoroughly enjoyable overhead projector YouTubes. And I like how you say COVID.